Good afternoon, people. And today we're going to talk about 3 different sites that you can use to stake Ethereum. At the moment, it is still an ongoing bear market. The whole market goes sideways. There isn't much that you can actually do. So, the best thing at the moment is to just stake your tokens and get some additional percentages on that. For any of the sites that I show you, they will be linked in the description down below. You can also just use any exchange. But let's say, for example, you can't use Kraken because you're a US citizen, or your Binance account doesn't work, or you just don't trust centralized exchanges. I will show you 3 alternatives, notably Lido, Rocket Pool, as well as Frax. Now, when it comes to the amount of ETH that you need for each website, I think the minimum amount is like about $5 worth of ETH. So if you even have a small amount, like me in this wallet, you can stake on some of these sites. Otherwise, if you have 0.1 ETH or roughly $200, that is usually the minimum amount. Starting with Lido. Also, it's not financial advice, but I think you know that. For Lido over here, they have $15 billion locked. I think $14.8 billion of that is just an ETH, as we can see down here, and you get a flat 4% APR. That means within a 1-year time frame, if you have $100 invested or $1,000 invested, you get 4% of that, so you get an extra $40. If you'd like to stake that, or Polygon, where you get 4.3%, or Solana, where you get even more, you can go to the website and click on Stake Now. I think Lido also allows you to combine the whole ecosystem together, so you can use not just MetaMask, but also OneInch. You can use your ledger if you have your ETH stored on that. You can connect it to Uniswap, but you can also just stake ETH, select that, then this page over here would open, and then you get sent over to this page. In the top right corner, you can connect your wallet. Once you connect it, you will see your available ETH balance. And here is how this site works, how Rocket Pool works, how Frax works. And that's something that I'll draw on paying for you. If you have ETH over here, you will then make an equivalent pair, just call it 2 ETH, like any other variation of ETH, which means that both are going to be worth the exact same thing. So $1 over here equals $1 on the other side. Ignore the terrible drawing, but everything is packed to the original ETH. As in, once you create a pair on any of those sites, the value of the token that you create, like STETH over here, is worth 1 ETH. Sometimes on the other pages, it's like 1.07 for 1 ETH, but there's an equivalent exchange, and it's worth the exact same amount the entire time. So what you're doing here with the ETH is you enter your ETH amount in this box. Let's say you would stake 1 ETH. Obviously, I don't have that much available in my wallet, but if you had, you could use that. And you would then gain 1 STETH in exchange for that. Next up, your ETH would join this pool of almost 8 million ETH total, with over 230,000 people that stake at the moment. And then you get your percentages. Simple as that. There are also other tutorials when it comes to unstaking it, changing it back to original ETH, so you can get rid of your STETH, get ETH, have it back in your wallet, how to withdraw it, all of that. Super simple, easy, and so far it works quite well. That is the exact same concept for the other 2 pages as well. So once you understand how it works, which are just those few steps, it's the same idea here. On Rocket Pool, you have 784,000 ETH stakes with multiple node operators. If you want to become a node operator, you need, I think, a total of 10.4 ETH, 8 as well as 2.4. So if you have $20,000 available, you could run a node and get roughly 8.6% in APR, or you just stake ETH normally and get 3.6% compared to 4% over here on Lido. You would hit stake. You get to a page fairly similar to Lido. On here, the exact same thing. You connect your wallet in the top right corner. You select it. Yes, you've read MetaMask or whatever you use. And then the exact same idea here. In this case, 1 R ETH is what they call for Rocket Pool ETH, is worth 1.07 ETH. So it's not a 1-to-1 pack, but 1 to 1.07. Still, same math and works. On here, we get 3.6%, and it's the exact same steps. You take your ETH, change it to RETH, then it's staked, you're all good to go. And then on the menu on the left-hand side, you have different options that I kind of block, migrate tokens, withdraw address, stake, all of that. But it's as simple as connect, put on E, nice. Lastly, same idea with yet another site, and that is called Frax. On Frax, if you go to the overview page, this looks fairly confusing when it comes to the dashboard and everything else they offer. The only things you need to focus on when it comes to the official Frax site is in the top right corner, it says Launch App, also link down below for this app. And then behind my picture right here on the left-hand side, that's the only thing we care about. Everything else on this website can be ignored. You click on Forex ETH for the moment, then we can reappear. And then it's the exact same idea, as in you connect your wallet, top right corner, click the button, MetaMask, and then you can change your ETH for Forex ETH. Here's one additional step, and that is once you mint Forex ETH for your ETH, you have to go to stake and unstake, and then you turn the Forex ETH that you just got into the S Forex ETH. And then you staked. Then you're all good. On the rewards pool, you can check how much you get for what you've staked, but you get between like 3 and 5% depending on the pool, depending on what you stake. If you want to get rid of that, you have to unstake it, swap this one again, so you change your S Forex ETH to Forex ETH, and then on the left-hand side, which again are blocking with our picture, we have this option over here called Forex Swap, and then in the swap available, you can select the Forex ETH that you had staked or had paired up, and then just change it for whatever you like back to ETH if you want to. So if you had 1.07 of that, you'll get roughly 1 ETH mathematically. And that's it. Those are 3 sites: Forex, Rocket Pool, as well as liable. They all offer ETH staking if you want to get between 3.6 and 5% APR on the ETH. Billions of dollars are on the site, so you're not the first, you're not the last. It works quite well. Just keep in mind that those sites are decentralized. They aren't centralized exchanges, which means that everything can be taken with a grain of salt. Make sure that you never click on any random links, never connect your wallet to any other site, and make sure that the ETH is safe. That being said, links down below. Let me know what you think. Hope you have a good rest of the day, and take care.